Mix It Up.
Mix It Up is the segment where we bring a piece of music that either has impacted our lives in some way, or maybe it's just something that we are listening to at the moment. So Mix It Up. Finn, take it away.
Right. I delved deep into this one. Deep into 2001. Way back where some of our viewers wouldn't have even been born yet.
Bro, 2001, I was 5.
Fuck's sake. I would have been, 17? Don't quote me on that. 2001. I was into my politics, right? Very, very left-wing leaning. And into my hip-hop, you know? And so John Howard was our Prime Minister, and he's like a mini Trump. That's how I would probably describe him. He's like Trump light with an Australian accent. And there was this situation with, it was called the Tampa crisis or something, but basically these refugees who were, their ship was sinking. They were saved by these Norwegian, I think it was Norwegian crew. They wanted to come to Australia, and the government went, no. Long story short, they took this poll, and the poll was basically like, do you agree with the government's decisions in regards to Tampa? And 77% of Australians, based on this poll, agreed with the government's decision to say, we don't want you in our country, even if you are refugees. I think they were from Afghanistan. And in 2001, in Afghanistan, you can imagine why they were wanting to come to Australia. So, The Herd, H-E-R-D, Australian hip-hop band, freaking awesome, one of the best. This is their song called 77%.
Cheers. Well, I'm left sitting here, staring into a beer, shaking my head at the same old loathing and fear. Stranger in my own land, can't understand how the very word Australian has just been damned. I fucking hate myself, take Aussie from my name, erase this endless shame, forever cast and blame. If you don't act the same, will I destroy you? Everyone looks the same, beaten black and blue. So I've had enough of these redneck pricks, when fact is the only real...
And there we have it.
Nice. Do you know the music video reminds me of South Park a wee bit?
Oh, the animation. Yeah, well, that was big 2001,
Yeah.
wasn't it? What do you think of the Aussie hip-hop style?
I like it. Do you know what? It's quite refreshing. I can't say I've heard rap in the Aussie accent before, and I am digging it. It's quite fresh. I quite like it. Are these guys still going? Are they still making music or what?
They may have released a single recently, but check them out. There's a great line at the end of that song. I think everyone should go to the show notes at cut-2.com to check out the direct link. But there's a great line at the end that says, wake up, these cunts need a shake up. Wake up, these cunts need a fucking shake up. And you know, it just has a real like blatant political message with some classic Australian swearing. How can you go wrong? Right, Martin, enough about me mixing it up. I want you to mix it up for me. What do you got for me?
Well, I am a big fan of NPR Tiny Desk, and a lot of people who I bring this up to, they still haven't heard of it. So if you haven't heard of it, NPR, and this is a blatant plug, NPR is basically like the equivalent to the BBC in Washington. It stands for National Public Radio, and it's like a multi-platform thing.
But it's nationwide. It's nationwide, right? It's not just Washington.
Yeah, just based out of Washington. So they have this series on YouTube, and it's called Tiny Desk Concert, and it's literally a desk in the NPR offices where they bring in musicians from all across the world, your favorite artists to artists you can't even pronounce the names of, and it is consistently incredible. It's basically stripped down performances of original music. If someone hadn't watched it, they could compare it to BBC Live Lounge. It is fucking leagues better than BBC Live Lounge. Anyway, so Tiny Desk, every year they do a competition called the Tiny Desk Contest, and it basically takes submissions from artists all around the world. I think it was over 5,000.
Can I just say, Martin, it sounds like it's some sort of woodworking competition where you need to create the tiniest desk, and I can imagine that, like, you know, the desks get fucking tiny, but it's not. It's about music.
I can't believe you interrupted my flow there. It takes me so long to get this shit out. Anyway.
I know, but this is the point.
It's like stage fright when you're taking a piss. Anyway. So they host a contest, and the winner of this contest is an incredibly talented singer-artist called Linda DIAZ. She's from Manhattan, New York. and she's right on my street. The type of music she creates is like R&B, soul, kind of like neo soul, really chilled out shit. All I'm saying is it's exciting to discover another artist at the brink of success. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so you're calling it?
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm intrigued. Hit me.
But when it gets to be too much, I find myself in what I love. When I'm by the sea, sweatshirts, sweatpants, white noise, blue jeans, writing letters to old friends, rock nights and tender moments, cherries in the spring, long walks, long nights, green tea, ice cream. It's so good, so good, so good to me.
There we have it. Linda Diaz, Green Tea Ice Cream. It's a song about all of her favourite things, and I am here for it.
But that is beautiful, beautiful music. It's kind of like it's what I'd expect to hear in Australia. Like the coffee culture's really like extreme,
Like lounge, like chill out.
Yeah, you'd walk into like the coolest coffee shop in Brisbane, and that would be playing. I reckon you fancy her pants off, don't you?
I mean, it's a contributing factor, but the music is great.